18th of July 2018 marks the 100th anniversary of the birth of Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was a great South African leader who dedicated his life for freedom, equal rights and human rights. He dedicated his life to serve others. He was a public server. But what happened to him? What is the story? So let's discuss. Just want to add one thing, that he opposed the apartheid segregation, and that's why he spent 27 years in a prison. Think about it, that someone spent 27 years in a prison because he wanted freedom, because he wanted people to live freely, and he wanted every race and every he do not wanted racism. He wanted every race to enjoy their life. That's why he spent 20 years in prison. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a great day and a great week. So today we're going to talk about Nelson Mandela. So let's see what he have done. As I told, he was a public servant. He wanted to rise equality and end discrimination and racism. So let's see if he ended racism, how did he, and if he did not, why not. Nelson Mandela was born on 18th of July 1918. He was born to a Thimbu tribe in Mvizo, South Africa basically. His father was Gadla Henry and his real name was Roli Lahla. Now his full name is Nelson Roli Lahla Mandela, but he got his name Nelson from a teacher at the age of 7 basically. So he was a very hard-working student, and he would go on to become a lawyer and study law. As I told, Nelson went on to become a lawyer, and he became a lawyer at Jamesburg. So he went on and introduced himself to anti-colonial and some other African national parties, and then he went on to join the ANC, African Nationalist Congress Party, and then he joined it, and he co-founded its youth and just changed everything, and he newly established, he newly established all the laws and all those things in the ANC party. So the thing is that he did that because he wanted to help people. He made laws that help people. Okay, so later on, after the establishment of a party system that promoted the white supremacy and black suppression, Nelson and his fellow ANC members made it their life mission to overcome this injustice and to make people free to live in this world, to make people free to come out, because they were so racism that black people were so down, and they wouldn't get that much jobs in politics and the government system. But Nelson made his life mission to overcome this injustice. After that, Mandela rose to the another higher rank in the ANC. He rose to the president of the ANC's transfer branch basically. So he rose to the ANC's transfer branch, and he was worldwide known now because of his role in the Defiance campaign and the Congress of the People party. So the thing is that he is worldwide known now, and not surprisingly, he was increasingly unpopular over the the white only authority. But that did not stop him to work for people and work for freedom. Okay, Mandela rose to a higher rank. He was happy. He was worldwide known. But what happened after that? He got arrested for 5 years. He got discharged from the prison after 5 years. But why? Just because he wanted freedom? Just because he wanted to end racism? Just because he was telling people that you have rights, you have to talk for it, you have to come out of your home to be known? Just because that he got into prison? But leave that. He got discharged after 5 years, and then after moving on, he moved on in his life, and he decided to make a militant group with his ANC's members and some other good Congress parties at that time. So the thing is that he made a militant group called UM Khondo v CCV, but then that was a government sabotage group. But what happened? He again got into the prison, and this time he was sentenced life in prison. But why? people accused him for misleading the government and the nation. Well, I don't think so. He was misleading the government. He was telling the truth to people that you have rights, and that is the thing that people call misleading the government and the nation. Okay, he spent the next 27 years of his life in prison, and that was the most hard 27 years of his life. First of all, the first 18 years first of all, as I want to tell you that he got into 3 prisons. He first got into Robin prison and then 2 small prisons, and he transferred then to 2 small prisons. Okay, so the first 18 years of the life in prison, he had to spend that in Robben Island prison. So the thing is that Robben Island prison was the most harsh prison to him. So the thing is that he and his fellow members basically were physically and verbally abused by the white guards and the white workers that were there, and that was the most heartbreaking thing. Nelson lost completely, he permanently lost his eyesight because he had to work very hard. His eyesight was damaged completely because he had to do hard labor in the sunlight with no glasses, no shade, and he was not that much capable of doing that much work. That's why he totally lost his eyesight. Now, so the thing is that while Mandela and his fellow members were working under harsh conditions and working hard in the prison, Nelson got widely known as the human rights activist. Yes, he influenced many people. Many people get to know his past, that where he was born. He was, as I told, he was born in the Thimbu tribe in Mvizo. People get to know his past and all those things, and people were really influenced by him. But that was a very good thing. People get to know him as a human rights activist. That was a very good thing, despite all the harsh conditions that Nelson was facing in the prison. So Nelson rose to become a prominent figure. So now Nelson rose to become a very prominent figure under the ANC, his fellow ANC. The thing is that, as I told, people get to know him widely, and he was discharged from the Robin prison. He spent 18 years in the Robin prison, and he got into 2 different prisons. He transferred into 2 different prisons after that. Luckily, they were not as the Robin Island prison was. So the thing is that in 1991 he again started to study law. He got again involved in the politics. Despite all the harsh conditions he had faced, he again decided to help people. So Mandela again, as I told, decided to study law, and he decided to collaborate with some trustworthy and famous politicians at that time. So he rose to become the ANC president, and he promised equal rights and freedom for every single person living there. Mandela worked hard in his life, and he was a very, very trustworthy politician. His all hard work paid off when he got to know that the general election is that the people, that they were allowed now to vote all the races. Black people, white people, everybody can take a part in these elections. So this campaign of peace and justice won Nelson and the country some Nobel Prizes. So the thing is that, as I told, the general election were coming on, and everybody can take part in. The ANC won. The ANC won, and Nelson Mandela was the first black president of that country. Nelson Mandela was the first black president of South Africa. So the thing is that, yeah, he decided to make laws, and he decided to cancel laws that do not, help black people, and do not help help people that were not good for human rights. So he opposed all the laws that were good for human rights, and he made new laws. So the thing is that now he has a new rank, but the same motto, to work for people. So now Nelson was the president, and he made laws that helped people. So basically he made laws to improve living standards and to end this kind of racism that was very much in that country at that time. So now Nelson was the first South African black president, and everybody was so happy with his captaincy. So the thing is that Nelson retired, and retired. I will not say he withdrew from the politics because he wanted to spend a quiet and peaceful life in his final years. He thought that he would retire, he would withdraw from politics, but he would not stop working for human rights. So yes, he did not stop. He decided to build a foundation called Nelson Mandela's Foundation. So okay, he worked so much hard, and Nel died in 2013. He passed away in 2013, and he left behind so many good memories, so many great memories, and he left behind so many tears. But that I want to end good in here, that you have to work hard as Nelson did. He achieved the rank of the father of the nation. That is a great rank, and he worked hard for it. He just did not just come up and just people started to call him the father of the nation. He worked hard. He deserved that rank, and he gained that. He died in 2013. That was a very hard moment for people. That was a very heartbreaking moment. But people, I just wanted to say that people move on, and he was a great figure, and we will never forget him. The world will never forget him. We still know him. We still remember him. His work can never be forgotten. What he did for people was an amazing job. The thing is that he got in status for fulfilling people's need and telling people about human rights, and he got the status for humanity, peace and justice, and that is an amazing job, and the world could never forget him, and we still remember and respect Nelson Mandela. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment down below your favorite part, and as you see, because I'm out.